All right, we're about a week out from the NBA trade deadline, so I'm bringing out the big guns. Brian Windhorst. Now, usually I ask about what rumors or what trade talks you're hearing, Brian, but it sounds like this time there are 3 situations you're monitoring. We've seen one trade this season, and it was the Knicks, but the guy they traded for, Cam Reddish, isn't playing. Is there a chance, with the team still struggling, we should be keeping an eye on them at the deadline?
Yeah, so there's a lot of opaqueness, if that's a word, with some of these major injuries that are happening right now. Let's start with LeBron James. He has missed 4 games with some sort of knee injury, which the Lakers are not elaborating on. From what I'm told, he felt it during the Brooklyn game last week, decided he could play on it, and playing on it resulted in it really swelling up, and he's been trying to deal with it. We don't know how long he's going to be out. Frank Vogel said yesterday he was improving, but for the teams behind the Lakers and in front of them, not knowing LeBron's status is pretty darn important as you go into the trade deadline. Then you've got Paul George, who was supposed to get an update on whether he was going to return from a torn ligament in his elbow or need surgery, and the Clippers have just not said anything about it. Weeks have gone by and nothing has been said. The Clippers are out there having discussions, looking like they might sell players to reduce salary, which has teams scratching their head. Does that mean Kawhi's not coming back? Does that mean Paul George isn't coming back? That's a question mark, too. And then you have the Zion Williamson saga in New Orleans. We were supposed to get our latest update a week ago. No update has been forthcoming from the Pelicans, yet they are out there trying to trade for a big-name guard, Max. They are out there trying to trade for C.J. McCollum, trying to trade for De'Aaron Fox, looking at bringing Eric Gordon, who left unceremoniously years ago in the Chris Paul after the Chris Paul trade. When he came in there, left unceremoniously. They look like they're going to be buyers, but we don't know what's happening with Zion. And then there's also even Draymond Green, who the Warriors have been opaque with the seriousness of a back injury. And we can't really take the Warriors at face value either, because Jameis Winston had a surgery, or James Wiseman had a surgery in the middle of the season they didn't even announce. So the injury situation is difficult right now.
That's called the Windy City Heat. Windy City Heat. Windy, you still haven't seen it? It's the greatest comedy ever made. YouTube it. Just trust me.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.